I did a thing. Don't ask me why, but I bought a dirt bike. This is my first ever dirt bike that I will have ever ridden in my life, and it's electric. This is the Electro & Co. ETM RTR Lite, and it is more of a pit bike size. So a little bit smaller for an adult, but for me, I think it'll suit me well as my first bike. Why did I buy it? I don't really know, but I wanted more adventure in my life, and this is hopefully gonna be it. Never built a dirt bike before. This will be fun. All right, let's dig in. Now, if you're seeing this video, you probably know about the RTR Lite, and if not, I'll fill you in. It is the light version of a different bike. This bike's just got a smaller battery and non-tunable suspension. The normal version does have that, but for my first bike, I don't really think I need that. And you're probably wondering, how much does this cost? This thing costs $21.99, and that's before taxes and before shipping, which is $250 shipping. So in total, with taxes and shipping, you're looking at about $2,500 out the door. Ooh, this thing's gonna be sick. Nobody cares about unboxings anymore. What am I doing? Let's get the wheel out first. This is the all-white version. So here's our tire. I don't know the size of it. 14, I think. Now, I don't have a bike stand. So this will be interesting to build without a bike stand. I'm just gonna get it out of the box for now, which hopefully I can do. This thing's like 100 pounds. Okay, here we go. Back straight. Nope. Oh my gosh. And it's stuck in with cardboard too. We're gonna have to do this the sideways way. Gonna lay it down and try and pull it out that way. What are we stuck on? Oh. I think I threw on my back. Oh. Oh no. My back just gave out. It's literally stuck to the box. Why don't I just cut the box? It's not like I don't open boxes for my work. Alright. Yeah, the other peg was just stuck in the cardboard, so. Alright, now we can stand it up without throwing out my back. And it's heavier than I expected. Like I said, ideally, you'd have a bike stand with this. But I don't have a bike stand. I was thinking I could use a bucket. But now that I think about it, I don't know if a bucket's gonna work. But I have that wagon. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take out the battery. That's like 40 of the pounds. And then I should be able to move it around a little bit easier. I can also start it charging. So there's a pull tab under here. Oh. And the seat pops off. And then the battery's just in here. What was that? Why are we dropping plastic already? Oh no. This thumb screw is shattered. It's all shattered. Okay, that's not as heavy as I thought. It's still, I don't know, 20, 25 pounds. Why did I have to throw out my bag? Alright, let's look at the instructions. Well, I don't know if I can use this. This product is not intended for use by persons with restricted intellectual capability. Obviously restricted. No, just kidding. I need to be able to stand this up. I'm way over my head. The biggest thing at the moment, I just need to get this up and off the ground. That's my issue right now. That's my mission. Without hurting my back. Battery is charging. Alright, we're just gonna put the bike up on this wagon. Okay, up onto the corner of the wagon. There we go. That seems okay. Alright, well, we got it propped up. Now we can build. Alright, we're going time-lapse mode. Alright, here's where we're at. Got the handlebar on, got the screen on, got the brake caliper just done. I don't know how long it's been, I haven't been timing, but probably an hour. And now I'm moving on to the front tire, which I'm just noticing that this stand is not going to be tall enough. But yeah, so far not too bad. Just lots of Allen wrench stuff. It also took me quite a while to find the toolkit that came with it because it was in one of the cardboard pieces hidden away. But I found it, and it's got all the stuff in it that I need. Also, the bolt for this top number plate was kind of hard to find because it was installed on the thing. I was looking for it in one of the bags. But yeah, next up is the front tire. Let's go. It is 8:30, so I might finish it tonight. I don't know, and if I do, I don't know if I'll ride it. Maybe just up and down the street, but it's dark outside now. So, but yep, that's what's next. Front tire. Alright, front wheel is on. Next is the rear shock. My back is tired. And it hurts. Alright. Everything is put together except for the battery in the seat that it just finished charging. So let's get it onto its feet. Let's get it onto its own feet. And there we have it. Alright. Here it is. The ETM RTR Lite. It is now almost 9:30. So maybe about 2 hours to put this together, give or take. I also spent 10 of those minutes looking for the tools and stuff like that. Let's get these foot pegs free. But here it is. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright, let's grab the battery. And this slides inside. Somehow. There we go. So, fully seated. Okay, battery clamp with the unfortunately broken thumb screw. Alright. Seat time. Not too bad. People say it's not very comfortable, but let's try out my first dirt bike ever. Yeah, this thing's definitely not gonna fit in my Kia. Guess what? We're in. Oh my gosh. But let's give it a mount. I don't know if I'm ready for this. This thing feels unwieldy. Anything bigger than this? That'd be crazy. What have I got myself into? Should we give it a power on? Here we go, first time. Alright, let's give it a first whirl. Sick. Alright, let's peel these plastics off. Alright, here it is. Alright, well, we got it all built, but it's dark. So I'm just gonna take my first ride just around the driveway here. Got my helmet on, at least this one temporarily, So let's give it a whirl. We're just gonna stay in mode 1 because it's my first time ever riding a dirt bike. So here we go. Oh man. This is gonna take some getting used to. Oh my gosh, this is difficult. I'm just afraid of jumping the throttle. Oh, I also had to lower the tire pressure a lot. It was at 40 on each tire and it's supposed to be at 15. So they must have been inflated at sea level in China. And up here, I am not at sea level. So they were very overinflated. But here we go. First time riding a dirt bike. And I'm not gonna be tempted by modes 2 or sport without proper protective gear on, a proper helmet, and probably some elbow guards. I don't know what I've got myself into. Well, I have a smile on my face, so that's a good sign. I don't know if it's a anxious smile.
Oh, I'm not smiling, it's gas.
Or a what have I done smile. Or an excited smile.
Okay, well great, let's make gas look good.
Well, it's not particularly quiet. Yeah, let's try and go around the other way. Little figure 8 here. This throttle is touchy, but responsive. Yeah, like I said, it's not particularly quiet, but I feel like I might get the hang of this fairly quickly. Let's try a bump. What bump? It's like vibrating. Maybe it's just this low speed. 6 miles an hour, near top speed. Yeah, this thing is not as light and nimble as I thought it would be. Because everybody in the videos is like, this thing is so light. And it's 130 pounds. Now let's try out the brakes. Rear brake. Yeah. I don't want to get overly confident too soon. Pulled a little hard on the throttle there. Even just this little ride, I'm much more confident than I was when I first got on it. As far as like the seat, yeah, this thing's not super comfortable, especially on my bony butt. Probably shouldn't drive it towards my car. Alright, let's dip into the street. I can barely feel the curb. Track me, please. Oh, I think I was talking about the suspension. I didn't even feel the going up the curb in the back. Very soft. 10. We hit 10. Alright, there we have it. The ETM RTR Lite. My first dirt bike. So far, so fun. Now we just gotta wait for daylight and try some more stuff. I might cut the camera and go up and down the street a little bit, but staying in mode 1. That's my rule for tonight. Staying in mode 1. Slowest mode until I get better gear on. I just took this thing up and down the street in mode 1 and it was too fast. It was too fast. I touched 30 miles an hour on this bike in mode 1, the slowest mode. I'm not ready for this thing. This thing's gonna be too much. That's crazy. But I have a smile on my face, so that's good. There we have it. I'll fill you in when I get more experience with this. Let's go.